How much does social media affect college students? What better way than attract them to this event than through free cupcakes? So I just made this Facebook event. I will be Facebooking, tweeting, emailing, texting the event. And when they show up, we will find out if they knew about this through flyers, around campus, or through social media. What we will also be about to do is tweet it. So we're tweeting free cupcakes at the Pegasus Room, 1:30 to 2:30, and let's tweet. So how did you guys find out about this event?
Flyers.
So how did you guys find out about this event?
I got a Facebook invite from him.
I found out from her like 2 seconds.
So how did you find out about this event?
I got a text about it.
So how did you find out about this event? So how did you find out about this event? How did you guys find out about this event?
Facebook.
I heard it about it from else.
I heard there were free cupcakes and I followed it.
Again.
My piece of technology is my iPod, because it I can listen to music on there, and social media sites, i.e. Twitter and Tumblr, they help me find new music that I can listen to or whatever. Social media is a different world entirely to me. You can be whoever you want to be. You can go on there and pretend like you're the opposite of yourself and nobody would know. Technology has affected my life in some good ways. I've made some of the best friends that I've ever had through Twitter, and it's made some of my friendships stronger. It's also helped me stay in touch with family that live out of state and even some friends that live far away. The positive ways that social media has affected my life is I've made new friends, I found new music, and I can go on there and vent about things that I can't normally vent about to people in real life. And negatively, I got sucked into a world that I couldn't really break out of, and I was exposed to negative people and things that influenced me a lot, and I started to have such negative thoughts. But now that I've sort of backed away from Twitter a little bit, I've kind of got a reality check, and now I can just enjoy it for the little things. Our generation, everybody wants the next big thing. Everybody wants the newest thing, the coolest thing, whenever anything new comes out, everybody wants it first, I guess.
That's cool. Thank you.
My thoughts on social media. I think that it's unusual for my generation because we're not used to, we didn't grow up with computers or social media. But I recognize that the younger generation, that's all they've known growing up. That's all that they grew up with computer and internet being a normal part of life. And so I don't know, it's kind of strange, but it's a good way to keep in contact with family and friends who don't live around you anymore. But other than that, it's just a waste of time. I'm sorry, I don't understand the tweet. I do not tweet, nor will I ever tweet. Well, as you know, we have a rule in my house that there are no cell phones allowed out at dinner because I refuse to allow the social networks to interfere with our family time at dinners. But I'm not gonna lie, it's annoying when I look around and my whole family's got their face buried in their phone, because I don't do that. I still have a dinosaur phone, and I have a dumb phone, not a smartphone.
Would you like to show us your dumb phone?
This is my dumb phone, and I'm very proud of it. I will not trade it in until it dies. But it's brought Dante into our lives, so I guess that's a good thing.
Have you anything join on the social media, Facebook or Twitter?
I have a Facebook and a Twitter.
Twitter both?
Yes.
How much spend of time like the social media side, like social network site, like a Facebook? Since you're using the board,
yeah.
How much time you use?
A lot. Well, I have Facebook text, so whenever something happens, I get a text message. So then I just go and check my Facebook to reply or something. So pretty much a lot of time.
What purpose you use to like Facebook and Twitter? What kind of purpose you using? Like
everything, pretty much. I use it to talk to people, mostly to talk to friends, get updated. I have a lot of friends overseas, so I talk to them. So that's how I use it.
The last question is like, I just want to say like, what is the good and bad for the social media side? Can you just explain like a little bit broad?
It's good because you get to connect with a bunch of people that you haven't seen in years, reunite with a lot of people, catch up. It's bad because it can be really distracting. It can take up a lot of your time.
Okay.
For this project, I wanted to focus on how people use social media in different ways, rather than just playing Farmville, writing status updates and stuff. So I sat down with the person I know who's been using social media in a different way for the summer, and that was Zach Cruz, and he works with me here at Radio UTD, and he's part of the Occupy Dallas.
Hi, I'm Zach Cruz. I'm a psychology major here at UTD, and I am a member of Radio UTD, and I am part of the 99%.
Okay, Zach, what is the social media that you would say you use most often?
Most often, probably Facebook. But I use Facebook more as a platform for posting funny videos. To have an effect, it'd probably be Twitter. Link news stories, and because it goes straight to people's phones, and especially with a lot of smartphones out there, people can check stories, watch videos wherever they are, rather than having to go to a computer.
Right. How vital would you say that social media has become for something like Occupy Dallas and all the other events and political movements that have been going on?
I mean, honestly, without Twitter, without these kinds of social medias, I don't think it would have ever started. Twitter basically is the movement to me, because it allows each person to have their voice box, and to reach all the other people without really that inhibition. I mean, you could speak to somebody, halfway across the world in 10 seconds, and have a conversation going. Back and forth, Facebook has a lot. I think it has more limiters, because of just the way that people use it, But Twitter, I think, if you want to be involved, basically you can be involved, And if you just want to have a Twitter where you post about your lunch and your breakfast, you can do that, but nobody's going to follow you. So.
All right. Well, did you use Twitter before you got involved with Occupy Dallas?
No, I did not. I created my Twitter the night before I went out to the protest.
And would you say that your social media experience now is better with Twitter, or
yes,
is it
absolutely? No, I used to think of Twitter as a stupid tool, and I've really seen how it can be useful since this started. Seeing that, you could have these kinds of conversations very quickly, that you could, reach a lot of people with an important message very quickly, just by posting a 140 character message to a website, and it goes out to anybody who's following you is the thing.
All right, and when it comes to Occupy Dallas, how do people use like Twitter and Facebook while they're downtown, while they're camped out there, to because they don't have the basic they don't have necessities like cable or whatnot. that we would have in our houses?
Well, more recently, they've gotten a Wi-Fi hotspot, as far as I know, and they've got generators powering their media tent. So they've got a setup. I mean, they've actually got printers and stuff, but which I think George actually lent those to them. But they have their phone so that they can charge them. You know, they can charge their phone so that they can post to Twitter from there, post to Facebook. I mean, I think a lot of people have reached out to their family and friends through Facebook and Twitter and try to get people out there, or, you know, even sometimes total strangers.
Yeah.
But that, you know, it is more difficult for them, which is why the media tent has also sort of established another like second base where they can upload footage. You know, they have access like that. So.
Yeah. And one final question. With so many new social media networks coming out, where do you see it going, and do you see yourself becoming overloaded with social media, or do you think that you and the rest of us can handle the new social networks coming out?
Okay, well, I know there's a lot of like concerns about Big Brother and the government, but I personally would be okay with it if it was for everybody. I don't know if you've seen the new Facebook timeline.
Yes, I have.
So I mean, like, if it was that, and it like was somehow tied to every, you know, aspect of my life, if I had like an RFID chip in me that's, you know, everywhere I went, and it posted what I was doing and where I was going, if it did that for everybody, I honestly think that would be the ideal situation for me.
So, transhumanism, maybe?
Hey, you know, whatever, you know.
That's another topic for another video.
But I mean, honestly, I feel that, you know, if we could get everybody to all the time be honest and open about where they are, you know, and take out that stigma, and like, you know, I know a lot of people are like, oh, my privacy is being invaded. It's like, well, do you necessarily really have a right to your privacy? That's more like a political thing for me. But I just, you know, I question whether, you know, social media, I think, can evolve into more of an actual utility for our daily lives, so that
everyone's connected.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time. Really appreciate it. And when it's posted, we'll tell you where it is.
All right. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
Whether it be a cupcake experiment, relationships in your life, communicating socially in college, or becoming part of a bigger movement, we are all social media.